Hey, what's good, y'all? Sneak back with another video today. Finna recharge K&N filter in the 2011 Camaro. This pretty much will apply to any vehicle, whatever type of vehicle you got. You're gonna have the matching K&N filter. So popping open the air box, and if you don't know about these, most people know about these already. You know what I mean? Instead of continuously buying air filters to replace them, you buy this K&N filter once, and you need to clean it. You just take it out, get your recharge kit, clean it and oil it, and throw it back up in there. It'll be clean and ready to go. So, taking this one out. While you're doing this, you might as well clean the inside of the box if you need to. You know what I mean? I see a few little stuff in the bottom of my box, so I'm gonna take a vacuum hose and get it up in there, get the little crud out the bottom before you even clean it. Open it up some. You see I got some leaves and some little stuff up in there. Let's turn it over, open it up, and you can bang that stuff out before you even start with the cleaner or anything. And make sure you know which direction the air flows in your filter. So the way mine was sitting up in there, the air will come from under the bottom, come up, and go into the engine. So this smaller part, you're gonna want to know that. For when you oil the filter, cleaning it, you're gonna spray it on both sides, but when you oil it, you only want to put your oil on the side that the air is hitting first. You don't want to put it on the back side, to prevent the oil from going into your engine block. So like I said, open this up some first, bang it out. Next we're gonna put some cleaner on here and let it sit for a second. Alright, so after you get your filter out, first thing, you're going to get up in this box. If yours is not open already, comes with two things: your air filter cleaner and your air filter oil. Save the oil for later. For right now, you want to get your cleaner out. Shake it up some, make sure it's not a oh no, it's open. Shake this up a little bit, then go ahead and get to it. Pretty much gonna want to spray this, pretty liberally on both sides. You don't have to use the whole bottle. This combo should last you a good amount of times of cleaning. Flip it over, spray the other side. Then after you do that, like I said, make sure you got a decent amount. Could be liberal with this. That's good. Now I'm going to let that sit for about 10 minutes is what they recommend. So some people say 10 to 15. About 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna put this umbrella up so that it's not in, well, umbrella ain't even hitting the shade. So usually they say you don't want to put this in like direct sunlight, so I'm gonna set it up right there so it's not just straight baking in the sun. You let that absorb in. Don't just leave it and forget it, because you don't want the cleaner to just dry up on there. But after about 10 minutes we're gonna come back and we're gonna spray this with some, not spray, you want to come back with some low pressure water, and pretty much only run the water the reverse way. You want to run it to the direction to where it goes through the blah. We'll talk about it later. For right now, 10 minutes. Bleep. Alright, so it's about 10 minutes. Filter should be good to go ahead and wash off now, rinse. So we're gonna get that. I'm gonna use the glove because, you know, not sure exactly what type of chemicals is in the cleaner. So this will be the hand that I hold the filter with. Let's get it. Alright, so here go the filter. So for this step, it's important to know that you only want to use low pressure water. You don't want to have something that's, you know, spitting real fast, splashing everywhere. They say only low pressure water. So and another thing, just for this purpose, we're gonna call this side 1. Side 1 is the side that, you know, the air coming through hit first, went through the filter, and we're gonna call this side 2. You know what I mean? So the air comes through the filter, hitting side 1 first, goes through the filter, goes out of side 2. You only want to rinse this water going through side 2, through the filter, coming out of side 1. You only want to hit it that way. Pretty much how this works is, when it's working, everything is coming in this side of the filter and getting stuck this way. So when you clean it, you pretty much reverse, like reverse osmosis, reverse cleaning it. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's stuck up in here, if you spray it on this, if you know, water it on this side, you're gonna get it even more stuck. So boom, we hitting it on the reverse. Here we go. Give this a nice, yeah, that seems good right there. Boom. You coming through. Nice low pressure. It seems natural to just run up and down in channels. You know what I mean? And as this water is coming out the bottom, maybe y'all can't see it, but I can see, especially starting off, it was kind of yellowish, brownish. As it was coming out, it's clearing up now. We're just gonna rinse this for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I think I'm gonna turn this water up a little bit. Yeah, it's still pretty low. Boom. Alright, so after you're done with that step, you pretty much gonna wanna let this sit somewhere and dry out. My recommendation, you know, the side that you just sent the water through, let it sit with that side up, so that as it drips through, it's still dripping down through the way you sent the water through. And you just wanna let that sit somewhere, you know what I mean? Couple hours, a day, you know what I mean? Leave it for the rest of the day, rest of the night. I would leave it outside. You probably want to time this and do it to where it's not going to be raining, to where it's, you know, going to be pretty decent conditions outside, so it'll dry for you nicely. Otherwise, you may have to bring it inside and put it somewhere, but you know, I think it'll dry nicer out here. So I'm gonna leave it outside, and I'll get back to you once it dries. Alright y'all, so we back. It's the next day. Got a chance to sit outside and get nice and dry at night. I went ahead and brought it inside just so the morning dew wouldn't get on it. So nice and dry. And now I want to go ahead and hit it with the oil. So you only want to hit this on one side with the oil. Pretty much this is the air intake side that the air hits first. You only want to spray the oil on this side, not this side. So the air goes through this side, comes out, goes into your engine, only spray this side. It's a nice little shake. And you don't want to spray real heavy, you know, a nice even coat over the whole thing. And you know, maybe wipe around the edges. Let's see. And that should pretty much be it. Like I said, I'm gonna wipe around the edges. Once you get that coat on, you wanna let this sit and dry for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then you can go ahead and install. All right, been about 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Oil should have dried. So now we're gonna throw it back up in here. And this is just a pro tip. Y'all didn't necessarily know I did this, but this is my old paper filter. As I took that out, you know, maybe you need to run to the store, maybe you need to work on your car a little bit for some other things that require you to turn your car on like I did. So when you buy a K&N filter, always keep your old air filter. You know what I mean? Even though you're not going to be using it no more really, you want to keep it in this specific type of case where you're taking it out to clean it. Because, you know, sometimes if you do a good clean of your K&N air filter, it pretty much is going to be out for a day. You know what I'm saying? Between spraying it down, wetting it, and then letting it completely dry, that may send you over into the next day. So if you need to do anything in between, you don't just want to have no filter in your air box. So make sure you keep that old filter. That's a pro tip for y'all. But now this is ready. So and I just, you know what I mean, when I bought it, I just take this and put it in the K&N filter box and put it away somewhere in your garage, wherever you store your car stuff, and I'll do just fine. So now this is ready to go back in. A little piece of grass right there, and boom, drive it right back up in there. Filter housing, line back up, put back on, however yours go. And boom, there you go. K&N filter successfully cleaned, oiled, recharged. So that's gonna be it for this video. If this helped you out at all, go ahead and leave a like. Got any questions, leave it in the comment box below. And that's gonna be it for now. Catch y'all in the next one. Squad.